Towanda Braxton's latest attempt at gaslighting her youngest sister just spectacularly backfired because Tamar almost emptied the clip on her, and the secrets that she revealed left Towanda resorting to reminding all of them that they better stick beside her because she still knows all their dirty little secrets.
Yes, and you know what's happening here? Towanda is showing her true character.
Mm-hmm.
And this is no surprise because when I first started watching the Braxtons, and they used to always try to blame Tamar for stuff, I then was like, no, now y'all not going to be always blaming her.
Mm-hmm.
And here we come all these many years later, and you can sort of see the little connivery in each of them.
Yeah.
With this last incident that Tamar Braxton brought to the forefront,
Right.
I am so glad she did this because I wanted everyone to see what I had seen all those many years ago. And the reason that it sort of went on the back burner with defending Tamar was something that you had said. You said that we know that these girls do their own things as far as, throwing something and hiding their hands.
Mm-hmm.
But then when Tamar comes out really high-pitched and swinging and all over the place,
mm-hmm.
it makes people forget that these girls started it.
Yep.
Okay? And so in this girl is showing her true character, especially how dare you try to get Tony to have Tamar arrested.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And this is just, you know what? It is too much because it sounds like this girl has something on each of them with what she said.
Yep.
She tried to make Tony also look bad over this bridal shower.
Mm-hmm.
So much of her character, her true character, is on display now.
Exactly. When she got all the secrets revealed on her, because really Tamar let out the truth, because there had been rumors and everything about Towanda's financial dealings,
right?
Her and the things that happened with her. There had been all kinds of allegations and rumors, nothing that had been really put out there substantiated too much. But this time Tamar came out and told how she gave the $50,000 for Towanda to be able to get a house.
Yeah.
And then Towanda gonna immediately come back and say it was a gift. And it's like, no. That's not, because how is she accepting a gift from someone who she thinks less of like that?
Exactly.
And why, if she's so, because, according to Towanda, Tamar is selfish, she's mean, she's whatever. So why would Tamar even call Towanda up to say, hey, I hear you're dealing with this, let me help you, how can I help you, and do that? That's not what happened.
No, Tamar is not selfish, okay?
Right.
This girl has helped her family out a lot.
Exactly.
And that's when Tony looked at her and said, I thought we helped her. I said, Tony, don't even go there. You know this girl helps her, and we know you have helped the family too. So it's nothing selfish about Tamar when she's given to her family.
Exactly.
Selfish would not have given her anything.
So Towanda basically just kind of spilled the beans on her own lies against Tamar.
Yes, she did.
Because if you calling this girl, saying this girl is selfish and mean and all that stuff, then why would she call you up and say, here, how can I help you? That's not the act of a selfish person.
Thank you.
So she's lying about something in that.
Thank you.
And then Tamar had more receipts regarding paying that phone bill for 4 years. She's paying for Towanda's family plan, a 6-line family plan, for 4 years without even knowing it, right?
Right.
And when she looked over at Tony and said, didn't I tell you that? Now Tony is trying not to be caught in a lie, like she almost did with that whole Ashley thing, saying that she never said she should come on the show. So Tony's again now trying not to get caught in a lie. So she goes and says, yes, she told me that.
Yeah.
Why is she looking? The camera got her looking straight at Towanda, saying, yes, she told me that. And the look in Tony's eyes is almost like trepidation. Like, oh my gosh, yes, she told me that. And then Towanda like immediately gives Tony an out. Like, yeah, but just because she said it don't make it true, right? And then Tony immediately goes, right, that don't mean it's true. That's how we help each other. Family help each other.
It's like,
yeah. And it was like, what kind of hold does Towanda have on these ladies?
Exactly.
Trina was sitting there as quiet as a mouse over there. She wasn't saying a word, you know. And then come to the next little scene that they do with Towanda in the confessional. Next thing she says is basically along the lines of, they better take her side because she know where all their little whatever, their dirty little secrets are buried.
Sounds like BM to me.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like she's saying, y'all better stay on my side. You better stick beside me no matter what, because I got stuff I can tell on each and every one of y'all.
And that's why she felt free to go around him taking stuff from people.
Yep. And she let them know, because the one thing that no one ever knew about, immediately after that clip played where they showed the little cutout of her in the confessional, that is when they then slid in when Towanda goes, you stole people's man, you stole Tony's man, and then telling who Tamar has had dealings with while Tony was still dealing with them.
Total deflection.
So, but that's the thing. She was showing them, oh, I can let it all out.
Yes.
Because did you see Tony? Tony immediately looked at Towanda and was like, what are we doing? And like, no, we're not letting that out. None of that was ever supposed to come out. And the whole table was like, and that's when Tamar jumped up and, you know, spilled that glass, like she flung that glass, and that's when she started low down, dirty, lying, you know, all that, because Towanda started letting out some of those dirty secrets, them secrets that all of them had kept covered up. And it wasn't just a warning to Tamar. Right. That was a warning to all of them. Yeah. That was like, you know, you better, because you even mentioned how Towanda was in her, I guess her bridal fitting or something like that, and Tony had called and was telling how she couldn't make it to that little Bridgerton themed shower, right? And she's gonna go, she puts on this baby voice, and it really shows the manipulation that she's been doing. It does. How she always tries to act like she's so meek and mild, and she couldn't possibly have said or done anything that Tamar said she said or did, but she puts on this, that doesn't make me very happy, like that, because Tony couldn't come. I'm like, and girl, it's like, that was so sinister to me, the way she said that to Tony on that phone, and then Tony was just silent for like she didn't know what to say in response to that. Like, what was this girl gonna do or let out, because she couldn't come to her bridal shower. And the thing was, now you know, gosh darn well, that Tony got to make the money to help pay for that wedding. Allegedly, in my opinion. Her and Tamar, okay? So if the girl has to work, I don't care when it was scheduled or how long the bridal shower been scheduled, if Tony has to work,
you let that girl work.
You let her work, because you know she's going to be giving money or something like that anyway.
Well, that's selfishness. Okay, now she want to call out Tamar for selfish. I don't see anything selfish with Tamar. Tamar freely helps her family out. There's nothing selfish about that. But what was selfish was what you just said. That girl sitting up there in her baby voice in subliminal messages to me. That doesn't make me very happy. Oh, girl, what you got on them? Right. What you got on them that you feel you can go around and you can have somebody's credit line for all these years and have that girl pay for your phones, 6 lines all these years, and then the other things we've heard you do. Exactly. But you know, we can't be really substantiated. We'll just say allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
But girl, we have seen her true character.
Exactly.
And it has not been very pretty.
It hasn't. And when they were sitting at that table, when they were just going back and forth, Tony must have looked over at Towanda, like trying to gauge her reactions to things that were being said at least 5 to 7 times. And the way she was looking at her, it was like, oh, you know, what's going to happen? Let me try to, you know, cower this down. Let me cover this up or whatnot. And the way she was looking at her, like to make sure that, you know, she was still on Tawanda's good side.
Yeah.
At least that's what it looked like to me.
Girl.
And then when all of that went down with, you know, Tony finally jumping up, because really Tamar said something towards the end of the whole table argument.
Yeah.
She ended up, I think she looked at Tony and ended up asking her, what, you think she sleeping with whoever too? Now I think she brought up Birdman. I think that's what the blurred out name was this time. The second, when Tamar said, you think I'm with them? And then they got on Tony, what Tony was like, she jumped up and was like, you know, don't go there.
Yeah.
And to me, really, that was a huge deflection to try to just make it all stop. Because everyone knows Tony don't act like that. Because immediately when Tony jumped up, then that's when Trina was like, oh no, Tony's too classy for this. And Tony knew that was a way for her to ease on out.
Exactly.
To just, okay, we're going to make this situation go away. We're going to stop this, shut it down right here. And so when Trina got in there and was saying, you know, you're classy, you're a superstar, don't do this. And then Tamar got in her feelings and yanked Trina's head back like that.
Right.
And next thing you know, Tawanda's over there saying, press charges.
Girl, I could have. Girl, and when she said that, I wanted to,
And if you looked at it, when that happened, like right before she said that, Towanda had Tony in like this bear hug type thing.
She did.
And she was just all in her ear.
Goodness.
Saying, you know, just saying whatever she was saying.
What was
and
that?
And then she said something, because all of a sudden Tony was like, let me go.
Yeah.
I heard Tony say, let me go. And then, you know, Towanda, she kind of backed up. And then she was like, press charges, call the, you know, whatever. And then that's when Tony was like, I'm not doing that. And Tony got the heck up out of there.
That was some devious stuff,
girl. It was very devious, but it showed like she really showed herself in this. They wanted to say that Tamar's slip was showing, Tawanda's slip was showing.
No, Tamar has just been upfront about a lot of things. She's been upfront and she's been loud about it. And that's why people have been misunderstanding. But if they knew from the very beginning of where this mess came from.
She takes it too far. That's the problem. I know
she does.
Because she really takes it too far. Because regardless of what these other people have done to her, when she takes it to below zero, that level like that, then it's
people have forgotten all about what her sisters have done, because they so sneaky with it. But Tamar is loud with it.
And that's why they end up. That's why the Bible says, "Vengeance is mine," said the Lord, "I will repay." Because when she goes and tries to get it on her own, it doesn't ever work out in her favor. It only ends up her looking like, oh, how can you say that? Being called a mean girl, her saying something she shouldn't have said, because she definitely shouldn't have, swore on that girl's kids like that.
No, she shouldn't have done that.
She's, let alone swearing on Jesus.
No, she shouldn't have done that. No. But she takes it too far because she is so hurt. Now, there's no excuse for that. I know. But that's coming from a place of deep hurt. This girl knows what she has gone through with these siblings.
And it seems like, to me, because her behavior has been really kind of different.
Yes.
And, Tony was saying, like, she's going through something. Yeah. She's going through something. Yeah. It really does look like it. Because to me, that whole outburst when she came in there about that cease and desist, and she just started letting everything out and cussing them out and all that stuff, it was like she was tired of it all.
Yeah.
Like, she not, you know what? She don't care. It's like she didn't have nothing to lose when she went on. She just went out. So she didn't care what Towanda was keeping secret, anything like that. And for Towanda to then get up, because she gaslit her through that whole thing.
She gaslit, yes,
and
she did.
knew, because Tamar, she just wanted to talk about that cease and desist.
Yeah.
Why? And then here come Towanda, like, do I know where you live? Like, first of all,
girl,
you didn't even need to say, but she knew what was going to happen. She knew that was going to pull that button, push that button on Tamar. And then next thing you know, here comes Tamar telling everything.
And that's what they've been doing to this girl for years.
They have. And the other interesting thing was, like, it really showed to me the hold that Towanda has on these ladies. When Tony had finally left, and she got out of there, and it was just Towanda and Trina left.
Yeah.
And Tamar had come back in and said some more just to Towanda and Trina. Next thing you know, Tawanda's at the door talking about, come on, Trina, like yelling real loud. It's like, excuse me,
you ain't the boss of me.
Exactly. And she just was telling Trina to get on, trying to make Trina leave when Trina was still just standing there, trying to fulfill her contract duty. She still had the mic on. She wasn't ready to go yet.
And I want to answer to her talking about why would she be jealous of her younger sister. Well, a lot of reasons, okay? And the main reason is, since she asked that question after someone had asked her first, and she gonna put the question back on them, that's already a telltale sign of why she is jealous of Tamar.
Right.
Okay, first of all, you're jealous that you had to go to her for the money, okay? Or she came to you, whatever case it was, whatever the situation was, you got the money, okay?
Exactly.
So your little sister had to give you that money.
Yeah, because Tamar paying for 4 years straight for 6 lines
and not knowing,
so that was nothing. That was like what?
That baby got money.
$1,000 or something.
That baby got money. Okay, that baby sister got money. All right. So that's the first thing. You're asking someone a question who's already asked you the same question. That's the first thing you're jealous of. That the fact that this is your baby sister, but she has to help you out. Okay. Second, we know there's a jealousy about Tony. You won't want to go there with Tony because Tony also helps the family out. But look at the two that are together, always working, always bringing in the money. It's Tamar and Tony.
Yep.
They still got flourishing careers.
Yep.
It's Tamar and Tony. That's the jealousy. And so many other underlining things that is the jealousy, especially the harsh way in which she tried to have this girl press charges on someone that has given you money for your home.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me?
Exactly.
You talking about mean, girl? That's mean.
That was mean.
That's mean. I haven't seen any meanness in Tamar as far as that low is concerned. That's low. Tamar is loud, and she allows that loudness to get in there and make people think that she's wrong, but she's not wrong. She's not wrong in this.
She's not the only wrong one.
She's not the only wrong one in this. The slips are showing.
Yep.
Okay? And that's how. So many other reasons you could be jealous of your sister. So don't even try it.
It shows. You don't have to ask the question because it shows.
It shows.
We all
period.
see the jealousy.
And Tony and Tamar are close. Like I said,
the phone calls,
they are close.
The
phone calls, the talking. I
them
definitely
having to
believe it.
Figure out who's going to pay what for the family. So
that's why Tony looked at her and said, "Oh, I thought we were supposed to." Tony, you know y'all do that. You and Tamar do that. You thought we were supposed to help the family. You do help the family. See, that's what also probably got on Tamar's nerves and made her mad. It's like, girl, why you looking at me like? But I thought we was we do. Tony Braxton, we do. So don't be doing this, Tony. It's time for you to stop playing the middle ground. I know you're trying to be big sister and keep the peace, but this ain't no peace here, baby.
But see, that's
this
another
ain't no
reason.
Peace here.
This is showing why she does that, because there really is no reason for her to act like that unless somebody has something on them.
But this ain't no peace.
Right, it's no peace at all. That's why they don't really need to be on this show.
No.
Because it's too much going on within or underneath all of this family thing. It's this drama dynamics. It's
yes.
rotten. That little something is rotten at the core of this. And they need to fix that before they open all their stuff up to the world. Because that's the thing. It ends up messing up their inside, their soul, their spirit, their mental. Shoot, Tamar said it herself. She's been having and dealing with stuff because of them. That's in her mind. She said because of them.
Oh my goodness, you talked about entertainment. You know, I'm telling you something. This girl is the reason that we are watching this now. This girl is entertaining. She looked at her and said, "Cause of y'all."
Exactly.
Yeah, I believe that, baby. Because as I said, watching you all years ago and how they were just sliding in there, always trying to blame Tamar for something, and it took this many years for it to come back full throttle and everybody to see exactly what this girl been going through. Where's the support been from her sisters? Where has the support been? That's it. That's all.
All right, let us know what you think in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.